Welcome to this explainer, where we are going to dive into a really common headache for anyone who manages a big Primavera P6 environment. We're going to show you a super clever way to clean up your data structure by turning a global activity code into a more focused EPS activity code. And we'll do it all with a simple but seriously powerful Excel trick.
Yeah, this probably sounds familiar to a lot of you P6 admins out there, right? When these systems just grow over time, things can get messy. You end up with these so-called global codes that aren't really global at all, making everything a pain to manage and secure. And cleaning that up, that can feel like a huge challenge.
Okay, so here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about why this is even a problem. Then, we'll get crystal clear on the difference between global and EPS codes. After that, I'm going to walk you step by step through setting up the new code, doing what I call the Excel round trip, and finally, cleaning everything up.
First up, let's really dig into this P6 data dilemma. It's what happens when your global data just gets totally out of control and you really need to rein it in for better management and, of course, better security.
So here's the core issue. You've got this global activity code, but let's be honest, it's only being used by projects in one specific division or program. The right move is to convert it to an EPS level code, right? That gives you much better control. But here's the kicker. P6 doesn't have a convert button for this, and that's exactly where our little workaround comes into play.
All right, next up, let's make sure we're all on the same page about the difference between these two types of codes. Understanding this is actually key to building a P6 database that doesn't drive you crazy. This right here, this is the big picture. The Enterprise Project Structure, or EPS, is literally the backbone of your P6 database. Think of it like a family tree for all your projects. It organizes everything, and both global and EPS codes live inside this structure, just at different levels.
So, a global activity code. What is it? Well, think of it as a universal tag. It's available to every single project in your database, no exceptions. And because of that, you usually need top-level admin rights to mess with them. They're really meant for categories that apply to the entire company.
Now, an EPS activity code is totally different. It's much more specific. It's only available to projects that live under one particular branch or node of that big family tree. This is absolutely perfect for codes that are only relevant to, say, one department or one specific program.
So, it all boils down to picking the right tool for the job. Global codes are for the big, company-wide stuff. EPS codes, on the other hand, give you that fine-tuned, granular control. You can let program managers handle their own codes without them messing up the whole database. And our mission today is to move a code from that global level down to where it really belongs, at the EPS level.
Okay, time to get our hands dirty. Before we can move all that data, we have to build it a new home. This part is all about getting our new EPS activity code ready to go so it's a perfect match for the old global code.
This is super straightforward, but you've got to get it right. First, you create your new EPS code in the right spot in the hierarchy. Now, this is important. Make sure its maximum length is exactly the same as the old code. You don't want to lose any data. Then, it's as simple as going to the old global code, selecting all its values, hitting copy, and pasting them right into your new EPS code. Bam! You've just made a perfect, empty clone.
All right, this is the main event, the Excel round trip. This is where the magic happens, and we're going to use P6's own tools to do all the heavy lifting for us. No fancy database scripts needed.
So first things first, open up a project that's using the global code you want to get rid of. Go to export it as an Excel spreadsheet and make sure you're only exporting activities. Now, the real key here is to create a custom template. We want this export to be laser-focused. You only need 3 columns: the activity ID, the original global activity code, and your brand new, still empty, EPS activity code.
And here it is, the simple but absolutely brilliant trick that makes this whole thing work. Open up that Excel file you just created. You'll see one column filled with your data and one that's empty. All you have to do is swap the column headers. That's it. That's the whole move. You're basically tricking P6 into thinking the data in the old column now belongs to the new one.
Okay, so you've swapped the headers. Now save that Excel file and jump back into P6. This time, you're going to choose Import. Pick your modified spreadsheet, tell it you're importing activities, and, this part is crucial, make sure you choose to Update Existing Project. When you hit Go, P6 reads those new headers, sees the old data, and just maps it right over to the new EPS code for every single activity. It's beautiful.
We are in the home stretch. The data has been moved, but we're not quite finished. We have to double-check that everything worked like it was supposed to, and then we'll do a final cleanup to leave our database sparkling.
And just like that, success. If you go check your project, you'll see all those values are now sitting nicely under the new EPS activity code. And even better, because we basically imported an empty column for the global code, P6 wiped out the old assignments for you, so you've moved the data and cleaned up the project all in one go.
Now for the last little bit of housekeeping. You'll have to repeat this export-import dance for any other projects that were using that old code. And a big warning here, be very careful with your baselines. You have to detach them, run the update on them separately, and then reattach them. Once you are 100% sure every project and every baseline is converted, then, and only then, can you go ahead and delete that old global activity code for good. Honestly, this technique is so useful, it's not just for activity codes. Start thinking about all the other bulk updates or cleanup jobs you have to do. Mastering this Excel round-trip method can literally save you hours and hours of work and make your P6 data so much cleaner.
And that's our look at taming your P6 activity codes with a little bit of Excel magic. Thanks so much for tuning in.